Hello everyone, I am Apex Gamester and welcome back to episode 14 on the RAC PACK modded Minecraft server using the AT launcher. In the last episode I tried to get the train built and it wasn't working for some reason. I had no idea why, so I did a bit of research, and the reason why is that I didn't have the recipe for it. I didn't have like a schematic type thing. So I actually needed to find that in the world, maybe even using a Traincraft villager. So that's something that I'm going to look at in the very not too distant future. But since then, you know, I've changed a few things, and I've started a couple projects, and one of them that I'm going to continue today is a mob farm, and not just any mob farm. This is going to be an epic mob farm. So what I did is I had some cows set up here, got rid of those guys. I basically set up a quarry right here, and I quarried right down to the nether. After then I filled it with cobblestone, and basically I'm going to use this as a giant mob farm. That will happen at some point again in the very near future. I think I may even work on that today. This took me a long time actually, and it wasn't without its problems. The other things that I've changed, I made a nice little water feature here. Instead of just the waterfall coming down, I thought I'd make a little pool. I think that looks quite cool. Outside, I'm pretty sure that's the only change. Yes, it is. If we nip inside, you'll probably see some big changes to the aesthetics. I'm not sure if any of this is actually staying. In fact, I think it's a lot of too much of one color going on in here, but with the dark wood. But yeah. There's some other little things as well. I don't know really what I've been doing. I kind of just been plonking stuff that I think looks good. I set up an ME access terminal up here. Down here we have the old power room, which is currently losing power from somewhere. I'm guessing it's from you. No, you're gaining power. Okay, one of these is draining. I'm determined to find out which one it is. Anyone? I mean, if it's not draining, that's pretty good. I had a bit of a problem. See, I've got these tesseracts, and I had one powering a quarry. Now that quarry finished, but apparently it still was deciding to drain power. Yeah, see, this thing is still losing power. That's why none of the others is. So all the power is being fed into here. And that's off in the nether powering another quarry at the moment. So all of these were pretty much empty. In fact, I was down to just like one filled cell, which isn't good. So yeah, I kind of had to reboot things up a little bit. I got netherrack flowing into these guys again, but not at the rate that I would wish. Once these cells are filled again, then it'll be back smooth sailing. Down here, this is the small little quarry that I had running just over in the distance there for the mob farm. This is where all the things were going as I moved it down from the bottom. I've moved my smeltery and my Tinker's Construct room to here. Now the smeltery is right here, has a few extra slots in it, and if we go through this lovely door, see, I got a few tools that I had lying around up there, and I got all of my Tinker's Construct stuff here. So all of it is basically controlled from this room. I got plenty of lava up there. Da 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 da. Other things that have changed. There's this room in here, which I made this power suit. I've done a couple things with it only today, actually, just before recording, but I haven't gone too much into it. And seeing as I've done a whole series of videos on making a power suit, you know, with the advanced jetpack, I'm not gonna bore you with that again. And this is actually a suit that you use to modify this suit. Sorry, this is a table that you use to modify the suit, a crafting table. This stuff is from Mistcraft, and I can actually jump through this guy. And it basically allows you to link worlds together through books. Oh, that's a lovely sound. And as you can see here, this takes you through to the Nether, and this is my Nether quarry running right now. And lots of evil things lurking around that probably would want to kill me. Now, this thing is moving at quite a rate due to the Tesseract that I have here, which is now powering it instead of all those god-awful combustion engines. Those portals don't need to be there anymore, but they are for some reason. In fact, if I just... Oh, come on. There we go. And that one. There we go. Thank you. And I'll just pump this back. So, yeah. This is full of lava again. That's a good thing. I'm thinking. I'm hoping, anyway. It's basically a very easy way to link up the two worlds. I added another lava tank down the bottom. Now, this one's completely empty because I've been allowing other people on the server to use it. Yeah, so this thing's full. I'm guessing it's draining. Let's check on this one. This doesn't seem to be moving at all. And then I have this one down at the bottom, which is actually a steel tank. And because it's made out of steel, it has a double capacity, which, you know, I think is quite cool. So eventually I'd like to move both of these tanks into the bottom one and replace the iron ones with steel. Other things, I have an MFSU there. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, there it said it stored 0 there. I was a bit frightened. An MFSU instead of an MFE, which stores 40 million EU per tick instead of 4 million. And that's just a nice way to store energy for my jetpack suit. Ooh, getting a few lag spikes. Other things. I think that's pretty much it. Trying to think. I'm pretty sure that's it. So, in this episode, what I'm going to need to do... It's about to get dark as well. I'm going to need to run power cable into here. I'm also going to need to set up a tank for mob essence. One of the larger ones, probably in that wall over there. And I'm going to need to have power running probably all the way down, and also item cabling. Because I'm going to need to power the machines. Wow, I'm getting terrible lag spikes. Not something I'm used to on Minecraft, if I'm honest. So, what I will do is I'll make sure I have enough things. In fact, I can do this on camera actually. Just make sure that I have enough iron tank walls that I'm going to need. 64 there. And if I split those into 4, that should give me 2 stacks of iron tank walls. That won't be enough. And as you can see, I've started labeling a few of these things here. I swear I had some. Oh, there they are. So I have that. I'm hoping that this whole thing isn't going to be too power hungry. I wonder what it is with the frames. Only running barely 30. So yeah, if I grab some redstone energy conduit, that probably won't be enough, unfortunately. Just gonna need to jump into a different room on Mumble. There we go. But it is what it is. So if I just go upstairs, I'm gonna need to find a way to route this cable. I'm going to probably do it through there. So if I grab my... Yeah, I have a normal axe there. And I'm assuming that's going to go right down through, isn't it? Yes, it is. That is... Oh, Jesus, with the frames. Yeah, that's not ideal. In fact, I'm probably going to need it to go up and not down. In fact, that's definitely true. So let me... Oh, there's a half slab there as well. I suppose I can put that back in place. Do I even need that? Yeah, I think I do. So yeah, power from up there instead is definitely going to be better. So let me get my wrench. That's the fella. Break that guy. And then go up here. And hopefully we'll find out where this goes. Hoping to find out fairly soon. Oh, this is going to take us right out the top, isn't it? Oh, hello. Oh, that took us right out the top. That was unintentional. But it's okay. I wonder what the ceiling is like here. This is actually going to take a lot. Oh, actually, no, I don't want the cable to go up at all. I need it to go way down. Jesus, I need to stop getting things wrong. What I'm going to do is I'm going to figure that out off camera because it's frankly quite boring. And I'm going to come back when I have that all set up. So bear with me, and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so we are back, and I will show you what I've done with the mob spawner. It's been a little while since the cut 5 seconds ago for you, so there have been some changes. I have done a little bit of work in here. Not only have I routed power, but I've also set up a couple of spawners, because there's a lot of work to do in here anyway, and I wanted to include you for the most part of it. So this is what I've got set up. I have a large column in the middle which has the associated cables running through it. I have this large tank over here which is collecting all the mob essence, and you can see that I've already collected quite a few. A chest here to collect all the droppables, as you can see. As you can hear the cows behind as well, we're collecting a lot of cow leather and meat. So this is the cow spawner, and you can see it's a small pod. And it basically has a grinder and a soul cage in it with the respective animal inside. I'm having a problem with it though. It seems to just stay idle for long periods of time and doesn't actually kill the things inside. And the reason that that's happening is that I think that if I switch over to there so I can get that thing back, is that the items aren't being properly collected. As you can see there, as I put it back in, a cow dies, but no item is flowing out. Therefore, this is staying idle because it's full of items that need to be, retrieved. So, not quite sure what's happening there. May need to revise that. And then I had the opportunity to get another spawner, and I wanted to set it up straight away. And it's down here. And you can see this one's a little bit darker inside. And I'm hoping that any second now. This one appears to be running anyway. As you can see, the idle clock is coming down. And there it is, right there, a wither skeleton. That's right, I have a wither skeleton spawner. And as it dies... maybe that one didn't drop anything. Well, that didn't get sucked out either. Hang on, let me break this. Yes, it is. It is. There's just some sort of thing that's happening. Are you done? Thank you. And it just doesn't seem to be sucking out any of the things. As you can see, it breaks it. But where's the items? And now this one's staying idle as well because of that. So it gets quite annoying. I don't know what's going on with it, but you know, eventually I want to have this whole thing full of spawners. Full of little pods like this that spawn various things. And in modded, there certainly are a lot of different things that we can spawn. And instead of hopping over the green there, I can just hop through this portal straight back here. So that's what I've done. There's a couple of other ones that I've got ready here. I've got a normal skeleton, a chicken, the cow. It seems that after you've made a spawner in the soul cage, this duplicates, so you don't actually. So like these can be reused somehow. So for the rest of the episode, what I plan to do, you may have got a little hint. Lovely graphical glitch there. Look at that. Hello. Nice little view in below. That in my inventory, I have a lot of space stuff with me. And that is the plan. To go into space. To go specifically, I want to just hop over to the moon. I'm going to get rid of some of the stuff that I don't need. The ME system has been upgraded again. I now have 6 64K storage units. I also now hold a horrific amount of lava. 4 whole tanks, and the bottom one is steel. So that holds double. So that holds 20 million. So I have a total of about 50 million millibuckets of lava, which is more than I'm ever going to need. In fact, that's probably not true. But and then I had these. I had various quarries set up, trying to build different things. So yeah, I need to sort of wait for the evening. Oh. A little bit up. And yeah, this graphic glitch is just splendid. But I'm kind of used to it now. And I don't seem to know what it is. Also, that water doesn't seem to be... I took a couple of buckets of water out here, and it doesn't seem to be refreshing. I thought that it would have been an infinite source, but I mean, I'm not sure. I'll fix that eventually. So, I have actually a glitch going on the left of my screen. I've never seen that before. Okay, more problems, more problems. So, as you can see as well, one of the changes since the last part of the episode, and before I explain why I'm running so fast, the reason why I haven't recorded in that space of time is because we are having some lag problems on the server. We have some TPS problems, which have now been resolved. So things seem to be running quite smooth now. There's no server lag, so I'm happy. And in that time, if you remember, in this room, I had the power armor, and I had the leggings, and what I did is gave myself sprint assist, uphill step assist, some armor, and a large battery. In fact, if I increase the size of that battery right now, it's going to make this a bit heavier, but that's fine. So that's giving me a larger battery, but I can still run pretty darn fast. Also, I can... Oh, come on. There we go. I can also skip up one step, no problem. And it also means that I can fly really fast as well, which is so cool. So, yeah, waiting for evening. I need to make sure that my launch window is correct, because I don't want to get up there and it be dark. and I'll explain more before the launch. So, yeah, just bear with. There'll be a small cut, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I'm back, and I think we have a launch window. It's a bit confusing because to read the moon phases and stuff, yeah, I'm not sure. But the reason why I'm going up, and I have to be quick at this, is that in the episodes where we all went to the moon together, I died and was sort of caught in a death loop because it was the middle of the night. And I died in a dungeon far away, and I had none of my oxygen gear. So what I've done is I've made spare oxygen gear, some armor, some tools, and some glowstone torches in an ender chest there, and I have the other end of the ender chest right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that up and place it where you spawn, which I think is a 0-0 on the moon. So that's the plan. Bang. Okay, so my rocket is ready to pretty much go. I'm not going to go through the entire launch. I'm going to just speed through it. So what you'll be seeing now is a time lapse. Okay, so it looks like we are on the moon. So if I step out, and I do seem to have got my daytime right. Let's see which direction that sun's going. Is it going down? No, it's rising actually. So yeah, we've got plenty of time here. A lot has changed since the last time we were up here, and I'll go through a few of those changes. And in fact, for now, I'm going to take off the... in fact, no, I'll keep that on, but I can turn off the jetpack engine because I won't be needing it. So the first thing to do... Which one is my lander? It's this one, right? Is get my rocket stuff out of there. I'm going to keep my lander there. This is also my chest here. Yeah, this is all my stuff. How funny. Yeah, because I haven't been up here since that that time. This, I don't think this works anymore. I think since the latest update, I think you have to use proper Galacticraft fuel now. Again, not entirely sure. But anyway, let's make sure that I have everything I need. Here's Spider there. That'll be underground though, so we're pretty safe, I think. Let's grab those things, that, and a battery. Where is that sound coming from? Hello? No idea. Get our fuel loader in there. Give it a battery and... No. Give it a battery. And make sure that we have enough fuel. I'm hoping that that is enough to get back. Who knows? So we can see that that is now filling up. I'm hoping that goes all the way to 100. I really am. Yeah, I think we're actually going to be okay. Yeah, I'm pretty certain that, yeah, we're going to be able to get back home fairly easily. So for the rest of this episode, and it probably will be a longer one than usual because of the different things that I've wanted to do, is I wanted to go to 0-0 and set up that that fail-safe thing, you know, so that we don't, so that none of us are stranded here. If we come up here on our own, we're not stranded in a death loop if we die in a dungeon. And also to come and get some of these guys, fallen meteors. Now, a couple of us on the server are actually a bit concerned about the rate in which these meteors fall, because if we look over here, any one of us has built his data center, which is mightily impressive. We can go in. There we go. Look at these. These are really cool. Yeah, this is his data center, which just looks fantastic. And this is hooked up to back at his base. And we could put our own in here so that we could all grab our stuff while we're on the moon. And it works with these quantum link chambers. And this area is completely oxygen sealed as well, so I don't even need my oxygen gear on in here. But to explain how this works, I want to get anyone as on here at some point to explain in more detail how it works. There we go. And then we go back outside. But, you know, that'll be in a future episode. So, yeah, let's find our coordinates. Let's go to 0, 0. I want to see if it looks like the kind of place where we spawn. In fact, I'm not sure. Maybe it is over here. But yeah, this is one of the main reasons we're here as well, is grab these fallen meteor blocks. But yeah, the reason why we're so concerned about these things is if they fall on something that we build, I mean, they just destroy stuff, so, you know, it's not good. Because I have plans to build stuff up here, but I don't want it just being destroyed by meteors all the time. So where am I going? I'm going over here. In this direction? No. In this direction. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Goddamn moon forest. So yeah, there's a possibility that when we die, and in fact I might need to actually die to test this out. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. Yep, I'm going to die. So if I take everything out, here, and then die, but then I might actually get stuck. I may need someone else on here to do this with me, because I think you spawn sort of over here. Sort of your same coordinates from base, but over here. I think there's a crater over here somewhere that I spawned in a lot. Maybe this one? Yeah, and then I'd be like, okay, here we go again. Trying to get back. Dying, dying, dying. So, let me bring up the map, and if I choose my dimension... So, my base would be over here. Yeah. Maybe that's not right. You know, I'm really not sure. I may have to risk this, actually. I may have to just do it, die, and then see if I can get back to my stuff. This might not be a good idea. I may actually get stuck in a death loop myself. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do this. I think it's probably a bit too risky. So let me grab some of my stuff back here. I'll take this. That's mine. That. I think that's pretty much it that I brought here. Get my scythe, and while I'm up here as well, I'm going to do a little gardening. Hey! And then if I use my meteoric stuff, it'll come back to me. Oh, the wonders of having no gravity. But, I mean, well, slightly no gravity. And I'll replant this stuff. I know this is boring stuff, but I mean, come on, we're on the moon. This is more interesting than normal gardening, right? And this is just so we have a food source up here, and we don't have to keep bringing up food every time, because there's going to be a sustainable supply up here. And I've got plenty of steak as well at home. I could bring some of that up, or even start a little cow farm up here. I'm pretty sure they'll need oxygen as well, though. So I might need to have a sealed area for that. And I'll put that in there. There's some wheat. So let's just go around and find some more of those meteors. Because they're going to come in real handy soon. Because there's a lot of things that you need the meteors to make. I think it's just nice just to come up here. I will come back up here in future episodes and tackle some dungeons, because we realize as well that while taking down the dungeons as a group is cool, we only get one schematic, and one schematic can only be used for one person. The person who unlocks it in the NASA workbench. So we all need to grab our own if we want to make things like the Tier 2 rocket and the moon buggy, and even the storage rocket as well. Nope. I'm trying to time that one right so that I don't destroy the turf as well. Oh, yeah, that was hot and actually hurt me a little bit there. This is something I didn't think about as well. The footprints. This might give me an indication. Look, there is one of the dungeons right there. And this is the first dungeon that we took down. I can actually go down here. And because we did it at night, it was a lot darker up here. But yeah, we can actually go through. There's no spawners down here, so there shouldn't be anything in here. And it's all very well lit. Overlit, if anything, because... there's a bucket. Because it was so dark in the video. And there is actually something down here. Or is that just in a nearby cave? I'm not sure. Let's go through right to the end. Oh, it was a lot bigger than I remember. But all these glowstone torches. Wow, this is freaking huge. Yeah, and then we come through to this room, and this is where the skeleton boss is, and then in here is the treasure chest. But of course, I actually died in one of these, in the second one that we took down, because the boss guy chucked me into this lava. As you see, it hurts. I'm not going to walk in there, that would be just stupid. And then, yeah, I was just stuck in this stupid death loop for ages. Also, I don't think you can break these blocks. No, you can't. So, I'm pretty much going to wrap it up here. It was nice just to come up here and get on the moon for a bit. Take a step away from reality. Slightly longer episode than usual. Definitely a zombie somewhere around here. Probably a cave adjoining one of the walls. But we're safe in here. So yeah, in the next episode, I might come back up here. Hopefully with a way to find out where my death spawn is. Right, I'm going to need to turn that guy back on. Ooh, and there is the village right nearby. There's one of these alien villagers. Hello, buddy. Hello. So that's the plan. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what you think in the comments. Any cool ideas that would be good to do on the moon. Did I have F3 on this entire episode? That is not cool. So yeah, thank you again for watching, and as always, I will see you next time. Okay, so a quick afterthought. I wanted to show you guys what happens when you accidentally leave flame, is it firewood or something? Or firestone ore? Yeah, firestone ore. This is what happens when you leave firestone ore in your inventory. Okay? It burns shit down. Look at it. See you next time.